Welcome back to Nomad Life Success Podcast. If you're tired of dreaming about freedom while stuck in the same routine, or you've tried the nomad thing and hit visa walls, tax headaches, or income that won't stretch, you're exactly where I was a few years ago. Every week, we cut through the hype and get straight to what works. Real strategies, visa-friendly countries, high-demand remote skills, and income blueprints that let ordinary people build extraordinary freedom. So settle in, grab whatever fuels you today, and let's keep building yours, one smart, doable step at a time. Picture Clara, a freelance growth marketer who used to chase one-off gigs across marketplaces. She had months of feast or famine, then landed 3 fractional CMO retainers at $4K, $6K, and $8K per month. Within 6 months, her income stabilized, her bank statements looked like salaried employment, and she qualified for a nomad visa that required proof of recurring income. She moved to Lisbon, traded frantic client chasing for weekly Borg sessions, and finally slept through time zone meetings. That transition from unpredictable gigs to verified retainers is what we're untangling today. Promise and introductions. I'm Aria Reyes. Digital nomad visas, taxes, and the practical side of building income that actually supports travel. With me is Lyra Finch, who can explain the spreadsheets, security, and exactly which countries play nicely with fractional retainers. Lyra, quick hello? Hey everyone, Lyra here. I love convertibles, convertible metrics, convertible contracts, and yes, converting a one-off gig into a steady retainer. Today, we break the messy freelance grind into 3 clear moves. Productize your senior skill, price it so visas and clients both say yes, and document it so consulates won't flinch. Let's get tactical. Section 1. Define the product. Start by thinking like a company. What executive level gap can you own 8 to 20 hours a week? Fractional roles that scale well include CMO, growth strategy plus campaign oversight, CFO, cash runway, financial ops, CTO, technical roadmap plus vendor oversight, and head of growth, experiment pipelines plus funnel ownership. The trick is to package responsibilities into fixed deliverables in clear hour caps, not vague advisory support. Break it into 3 tiers. Starter, 8 to 10 hours per week, high impact audits, weekly priorities, and 2 executions per month. Core, 15 to 20 hours per week, implementable strategy, hands-on execution, and core KPIs managed. Scale, 25 to 35 hours per week, near C-suite involvement, team leadership, and monthly board reporting. Each tier must list exact deliverables, max monthly hours, response SLAs, and 3 exclusion points, what you won't do. That keeps expectations tight and protects you from scope creep. Use a simple deliverables table in proposals. Outcomes, cadence, weekly calls, monthly reporting, time allocation, and success metrics. Example deliverable for a fractional CMO. 30-day growth audit plus prioritized 90-day roadmap. 2 experiments per month. Weekly 30-minute leadership sync. Monthly KPI deck. That reads like a job description, and it makes consulates take recurring pay seriously. Section 2. Pricing and Sales Playbook. Pricing is a confidence and proof game. Start with value-based ranges. Starter, 2K to 4K per month. Core, 5K to 10K per month. Scale, 10K to 20K plus per month, depending on industry, region, and impact. If you move from project pricing to retainers, anchor to outcomes. Will increase MRR X% in 90 days or reduce burn by Y months. You don't need guarantees, just measurable KPIs and clear checkpoints. Outreach scripts? Keep them short and specific. Example opener to a founder. We helped a seed stage SaaS cut churn 20% in 3 months. I see you're at 1.2K MRR and hiring. If you want a quick audit and a 30-day roadmap, I can do that as an 8-hour starter retainer. Interested? Lead with a quick win and a clear next step. Convert that audit into a retainer by making the audit deliverable the first month scoped work and offering a simple transition clause. Negotiation tips. Use a price band, not a single number. Always offer 3 options: the anchor, the middle, the premium. Ask about decision criteria and budget early, and get a short trial month instead of a heavy discount. Also, require automated monthly payments and a minimum 3-month commitment for new retainers. Those banking patterns build a credible income trail for visas. Section 3. Visa and Documentation Strategy. This is where many nomads trip up. Consulates want proof of stable, recurring income, and that it's legitimately earned. Prepare time-stamped signed retainer contracts, recurring monthly invoices, consistent bank deposits, statements of work, and regular client communications that show ongoing responsibility. Keep copies of Slack threads or meeting notes tied to deliverables. They help show the role isn't occasional consulting. Country examples. Portugal and Greece often accept banked recurring income plus contracts. Madeira and some Spanish regions have predictable thresholds. Costa Rica and Indonesia have digital nomad paths that look for monthly income proof rather than strict salary equivalents. Always check 2026-2030 local rules. They change, but the documentation pattern is universal. Contract, invoice, deposit, and client contact for verification. Create a visa packet template. 1. Signed retainer contract with scope and hours. 2. 1 year or available history of recurring invoices. 3. Bank statements showing deposits. 4. Client letters on company letterhead confirming the retainer. 5. Copies of deliverables or monthly reports. If a consulate asks for employer-style verification, a client letter that states you're engaged under a recurring retainer is often decisive. Operations and risk. You're running part company, part consultancy. Lock your scope tightly, max hours, add termination and subcontractor clauses, and require cybersecurity hygiene, 2FA, password manager, limited access tokens. For insurance, carry international professional liability and health coverage suitable for nomads. And bookkeeping, use a separate client ledger, label invoices clearly, and reconcile monthly so your tax advisor can trace income without surprises. Tax basics. I'm not giving legal advice. Always consult a professional, but keep impeccable records. Decide early if you'll register a business in a low overhead jurisdiction, use a contractor service in the client country when necessary, or invoice as a sole proprietor. That record keeping prevents consulate red flags and reduces audit risk. Panel anecdotes and listener scenarios. Quick story. A former CTO I worked with started with a 10-hour per week retainer for a fintech founder. He documented weekly sprint reports and chose Stripe for recurring billing. The predictable deposits helped his visa application. Another listener tried to pass marketplace gigs as income and got denied. Lesson: marketplaces can be supplemental, but consulates prefer direct retainer relationships. Common failures: vague scopes, no automated billing, and unpaid trial months. Mitigations: a 3-month minimum, automated payments, Stripe or invoicing with autopay, and a short paid audit as the entry point. Build a 1 to 2 person support system before scaling so you don't personally own every hour. Time zone hacks. Schedule a 90-minute overlap window for core collaboration. Keep 1 flex hour per week for async handoffs. Batch deep work into uninterrupted blocks and automate status reports. Community trade-offs. Expect loneliness sometimes, so join local co-working weeks or niche Slack groups for fractional execs. It's part of sustainable nomad life. Recap and key takeaways. 3 actionable steps you can start this week. 1. Productize 1 senior skill into a clear 3-tier package with defined hours and deliverables. 2. Run a paid 30-day audit as your entry product and require automated monthly billing plus a minimum term. 3. Build a visa packet template, signed retainer, recurring invoices, bank deposits, and a client letter, so when you apply, your evidence is ready. Those 3 Nuths can convert feast or famine freelancing into visa-qualifying predictable retainers in 30 to 90 days. If you want scripts, use the opener I mentioned. Pick the middle price tier as your default and insist on the 3-month minimum. Track everything monthly and keep your submission-ready visa packet in a folder so you're not scrambling months later. Small systems make big differences. Go to nomadlifesuccess.com right now to grab the free location-independent 6-figure income ebook. It includes templates for retainer contracts, invoice samples, and a visa packet checklist that matches what we talked about today. If you're ready to stop guessing and start scaling, the Deluxe membership has 255 plus courses and blueprints to build this step by step. Grab the free guide and take action today. Your freedom journey starts with this one move. That's it for this episode of Nomad Life Success Podcast. Here's the truth I've learned the hard way. Freedom isn't about the perfect passport or the viral destination. It's about the income and skills that let you stay wherever you land. If any part of today resonated, whether it's visa options, cost of living hacks, remote freelancing moves, or just the reminder that you're not alone in this, thank you for spending this time with me. Your next move is simple. Go to nomadlifesuccess.com right now. Grab the free location-independent six-figure income ebook. It's the exact framework I wish I had starting out. And if you're ready to stop guessing and start scaling, the Deluxe membership is waiting with 255 plus courses, blueprints, and resources that turn dreams into monthly deposits. Subscribe so you never miss the next step. Drop a quick review if this helped, and I'll talk to you very soon. Keep going. Your version of freedom is closer than it feels. Signature Q. Your freedom is closer than it feels. Let's keep building it. See you next episode.